In many ways, it feels like a normal Saturday here in Athens. Certainly, there's not the highly charged scenes that we saw on Friday evening when tens of thousands of people took to the streets in rival rallies ahead of Sunday's referendum. But this isn't a normal Saturday. People here are very aware that they have a big decision to make on Sunday's referendum when they head to the polls to cast their ballot, either to reject the conditions of Greece's creditors or to accept them. And they're very aware that whichever way they vote, there is a very real possibility that things are still going to be very difficult here in Greece. Certainly, if the Greek people overwhelmingly vote no in Sunday's referendum, there is a fear among some people here that that could lead to the so-called Grexit, Greece being kicked out of the eurozone. However, Greece's finance minister said that is not going to happen. He did an interview with a German newspaper and he said there's no legal framework for the EU, the eurozone, to kick Greece out. So he said that is off the agenda. However, other people not convinced. They still think this is a possibility and that could spell further problems for Greece. On the other hand, if people vote yes, that means they're accepting the conditions laid out by Greece's creditors, and that means there's going to be more austerity. There's going to be tougher times ahead for Greece. And this is a country that has already suffered for 5 years of very tough austerity. And so a lot of people very nervous that if the yes vote wins, if people here vote overwhelmingly in favor of accepting the bailout conditions, then yes, there will be an injection of cash into Greece and maybe the banks are going to reopen again, but it's going to be difficult and there are going to be more austerity measures imposed upon the Greek people. So either way, people very nervous about the outcome. But what is interesting is that the Greek finance minister said today that either way, whether it's a yes vote or a no vote, he said a deal will be reached on Monday. That does seem slightly optimistic. Of course, the big question at the moment is it going to be a yes result in the referendum or is it going to be a no result? And then after that, what happens on Monday? As I said, the Greek finance minister is confident that either way there will be a deal, but there is still a lot of uncertainty and a lot of unanswered questions here in Greece. Kate Parkinson, CCTV, Athens.